Hey students, welcome to Monday, May 18th. You're amazing for making it this far, and I want to let you know how you can grab a couple 4.25 standards right before the end of the school year. You're going to turn in your multi-genre projects this week by Wednesday, and here are the things I'm going to teach you before we get to that point, okay? So, let's look. Overview of the week. Step 1. I want you to reread and revise all of the writing in your project. So as writers, we choose our words. Our words are intentional, they're not random. Your multi-genre project is no longer a quick write. Instead, your multi-genre project is a quick write that you spend time revising and choosing your words and your sentences carefully. So we get to be artists where we craft our writing and things don't just happen randomly, right? We craft how it goes together. I'll show you kind of how to do that next. Step 2, I'll show you tomorrow in a video. You'll be adding these things to your final project. A title page, if you don't have one already, a table of contents and page numbers. You're gonna stick your author bio in there because it's cool and fun. You can revise it and stick it in for a 4.0. Your dear reader letter, which is done, but most of you don't have it copied and pasted into the project document. I want you to do titles for each individual piece, images with picture credit, endnotes, and a works cited and in-text citations. So I'll teach you a lot of those things tomorrow, but today let's focus on step 1, reread your entire project. So I'm going to go to my project right now. It's right here. And my very first piece is a news article. And I'm looking at my news article, I'm going to reread it, and then I'm going to visit a mentor text really quick to make sure I'm writing a news article in a way that professionals do. Breaking news, North Minneapolis neighborhood offers prize for virtual talent show by Anna Rodi, April 21st, 2020. During the coronavirus pandemic, many people, from young people to the elderly, cite an increase in loneliness. This in a society that was already arguably fighting a loneliness pandemic. In an effort to bring the community together, one North Minneapolis neighborhood is hosting a virtual talent show, hosted by Green Garden Bakery of the Heritage Park Mixed Income neighborhood just off Highway 55. Anyone is welcome to submit their talent virtually through social media. I noticed that was a really long sentence. I'm going to want to revisit that. In their own words, they hope the talent show will showcase all of the amazing talent of all ages in the neighborhood, uplift family spirits, and hopefully strengthen our connections as neighbors. I noticed that I don't have a citation there. As we sit and stew alone in our homes, perhaps it is the music, art, and strange covert talents of our neighbors that can draw us out of our anxiety. Perhaps my living room and your living room are not so far apart after all. For more information and to tune into the talent show, see Green Garden Bakery Minneapolis on Instagram or Facebook. Okay, it's a news article. It informs people of something that's happening in the community. Let's look at a professionally written news article. I just went to npr.org and I chose this story about the 2020 virtual graduation that was on TV yesterday, maybe? Saturday? Okay, so I noticed something immediately on looking at it. There are tons of paragraphs, and each paragraph is like a sentence long. That's a sentence. 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 Okay. So in a professional news article, there are many paragraphs and there's shorter sentences. I wonder if that holds a reader's attention a little bit better. I'm going to see where I can add paragraphs, and I'm also going to fix that super long sentence I had. During the coronavirus pandemic, many people, from young people to the elderly, cite an increase in loneliness. Okay, my next sentence is also about loneliness, so I'm going to leave them together in one paragraph. This in a society that was already arguably fighting a loneliness pandemic. Okay, now I start a new topic. I'm going to start a new paragraph. In an effort to bring the community together, one North Minneapolis neighborhood is hosting a virtual talent show hosted by Green Garden Bakery of the Heritage Park mixed income neighborhood just off of Highway 55. Anyone, okay, it seems like my sentence needs to end there, so I'm going to put a period and start a new sentence. Anyone is welcome to submit their talent virtually through social media. Okay, now I'm kind of starting a new topic. It's their words about this talent show, so I'm going to start a new paragraph. In their own words, they hope the talent show will showcase all the amazing talent of all ages in the neighborhood, uplift family spirits, and hopefully strengthen our connections as neighbors. I know I need to cite this source, but I don't know how yet, so I'm going to leave myself a little comment. I need to create my works cited first, and then I'll put the first word from the works cited here, and that'll be in my lesson tomorrow. Okay, now it's about us. As we sit and stew alone in our homes, perhaps it is the music, art, and strange covert talents of our neighbors that can draw us out of our anxiety. Perhaps my living room and your living room are not so far apart after all. Oh, actually, that's related to the one before. I'll do that, and then this is a new topic. For more information and to tune into the talent shows, see at Green Garden Bakery Minneapolis on Instagram or Facebook. Okay, that's looking a lot better. I fixed a big run-on sentence. I've read all of yours now, and you have a lot of those. Check those. If your sentences are too long, or if you have two complete sentences combined with only a comma, that has to be fixed by putting a period or a word in between. A lot of you guys are writing in one continuous paragraph. Split that up. It's easier for your reader to read, and it makes more sense. It makes your writing flow. So fixing run-on sentences, adding paragraphs, those are some things I want to highlight today. I also want to think about words that I'm choosing. I noticed right here that I used the word host twice. That's kind of repetitive. I'm going to see if I can fix that. In an effort to bring the community together, one North Minneapolis neighborhood is hosting a virtual talent show hosted by, okay, I'm going to look up some synonyms for hosting. Oh, providing, organizing. I'm going to do organizing. Organizing a virtual talent show hosted. Yeah, that sounds so much better. I like that. Anyone is welcome to submit their talent virtually through social media. Okay. In their own words. I'm going to say who there is. In the words of Green Garden Bakery's youth participants, they hope the talent show will. Cool. And then I also have some sources up here about loneliness. This in a society that was already arguably fighting a loneliness epidemic. Okay, so who wrote this so I can cite my source? Nicholas Kristof. Okay. I'm going to put him in there to make myself sound a little bit more credible as a writer. Is that how I spell his name? Yes. Okay. This in a society that was already arguably fighting a loneliness epidemic, according to Nicholas Kristof of the New York Times. So if I'm going to make a claim that our society is fighting a loneliness epidemic, I should really say who that's coming from, okay? Great. So in conclusion, things that I just taught you today, I'll put them in a PowerPoint. Mini lessons in my video today. Revise by adding paragraphs to show a change in topic, time, or idea. Citing all sources, saying where I got my information or quotes. I also thought about word choice. How do my words sound? Are they repetitive? Boring? Could I make them more unique and powerful? All right. Oh, run-on sentences. Fix by adding a word like and or but, or by adding a period instead of a comma. Great. I think those were all the things I taught you. I'll add on if I had more. Thanks for tuning in today, everyone. And I hope that you have a wonderful Tuesday. JK, it's Monday. Have a wonderful Monday. Bye.